Okay, Derek, wait, it's on. It's on, right, Derek?
Yeah, that's the fucking button I told you not to press yet. We are live, Funky.
Oh, right. Do I do the introductions or,
Just give me that. Let me do it. All right, people of the Metropole, after a long silence, we are back. Funky's radio is back, or whatever is left of it at least. My name is Derek Soraya, and I'm your host. And with me, Mr. Funky, who's been pretty busy lately. I'll give it to you straight. He looks like he just climbed out of a fucking war zone.
Yeah, no, I just did. Derek, I literally did.
Right. So why don't you tell the people of the Metropole how it's out there? Is it over?
Over. It just fucking begun. I mean, Cloud was captured, sure. Apex, he took her and fucked off, but that doesn't mean much, you know, and if anything, there will be no losers or winners. While the Defiance leadership is gone, so is the corporate council. It's damn anarchy in the streets, and it will be like this for some time. Maybe we will never recover. Both the Defiance and the corporate council reached its goals, you could say. They really annihilated one another, that's for sure.
Yeah. I've been gathering some information, news and stuff, you know, doing some recon. Here, it's all on this paper.
So here, let me take a look. Alchemy, Dead Derek, your handwriting is atrocious. Makes me rather want to go back into the bullet rain. Why don't you write it on a computer or something?
Yeah, no, Funky, I don't know if you remember, but a very specific group planted several explosive charges onto our old HQ, leading to a fucking reactor meltdown and a damn fallout. Was lucky to get out of there. You know what? Fuck this. Why am I even here? Don't think you can even pay me anymore. I'll go for snort some crystals or something. Derek Soraya signing out, people.
Well, here goes Derek. So it's just me and you people. Well, let's see what he was able to find. All right. Oh my, now that is juicy. All right, listen to this. The Titans Fall people. Victor Soren Jr. found dead in one of the Cult of Devotion bases, along with his elite group of secret police cutthroats. Just like I said, people, no one's coming up on top. Currency apparently assassinated by a group with ties to Kaizen's Familia. Here I thought they worked for them. Guess they switched sides or something. All right, well, what's next? Oh yeah, the Apexi. Well, he's actually able to intercept a broadcast from the Ofiki station. Seems like the revolution reached the space as well. Let's hear it as soon as I figure out how to play it for you. Here we go, I think.
Mic check. 1, 2, 8. They are getting close. This is a message by the Mountaineers of the Apex Force by its current highest-ranking standing member, Arctic Lexel. The head of Apex Force had issued a state of emergency. We're in dire need of assistance. We are slowly being overrun by the globalist revolutionaries. We require manpower. We require soldiers. We require help. Now, the head of Apex Force will not forget this. Regroup on me! Anyone you can. Anything that you can spare on everything that is dear to me in the name of the man who killed God, I am begging you. Help us. Save us. You are. Please let me repeat. This is not to be taken lightly. If it was possible for us to deal with this any other way, we would. We are losing hope. Without the assistance of the corporate council, the head of Apex Force. Repeat. Assistance is required. Assistance is required. Fuck, shit. They are here. They're down! We lost the CO! Lost shield! Shield's down! My shield!
Wow. Just wow. Crazy shit. Yeah. Terrifying. I've seen the Apexy fight, and an all-out war between them must be insane. So here you have it, though. The Apex Force is slowly being conquered by a globalist figure called the Clairvoyant, the same guy who snatched Cleela, by the way, thanks to his special technology, the immortality device. There's no world where he doesn't win that fight. Give him a few years to recover, and we will have Apexy running around being completely unkillable. Pretty scary thought. Really cool. Yeah, anyway, on to some more bleak news. Now that the protection of the corporate council wore off, I see a lot of members of the Your Best Friends movement in trouble, marked as terrorists by the leftover cult of devotion forces and as traitors by the radicals. For, not proving themselves enough, I suppose, for having ties to the corporate council. Been there, did that. If any of you is listening to me, message me on Twitter. Do it quick before it goes down. I'll try to help you out. Fucking rebels, fucking corpos, you know what? I'm all up for this shit. Let them all burn. With a few kind people being the exception, of course. Right. Is what's next on the list? Well, now that they are safe and dandy, I can probably talk about this openly. Minor corpos who weren't exactly hated or hunted down managed to group together and successfully escaped into exile. Now on their way to Sierra Town, a home of Wasteland Girl, or perhaps they are already there. I was also invited in this, but I had a favor to repay first. May join them eventually if I make it out of here alive, that is. The corpos who escaped into exile are Old Yodi, Alexia, Henry Moores, and that's about it. Lord McBrain was meant to be among them, but no one knows where he is. He kind of know. On his private account on Twitter that I have access to, he posts random selfies every few hours. He's just been wandering the war-torn city somehow unharmed. The last post, it was a photo of a flipped over. On fire, cult of devotion, armored personnel carrier with a subtext saying, "Who parked this?" Yeah. Chances are a loose bullet is going to hit him in the head or he trips over a box of grenades and blows himself up. But hey, who knows? I'll keep you updated. Those who might ask what happened to Wen Li. He was perhaps one of the most dominant Defiance targets. Well, so far there is no information about his death. It seems that he had entrenched himself in the Winley Tower, and the tower will probably fall before he will. Oh, stubborn fucker. However, who they did get to, the hand of Circuit, to be specific, Stout and Williams. Their own creations found him, tore them apart, probably now wearing their skin. Serves them right, honestly. Alice and Williams are bigger freaks than any biode, if you ask me. I just hope Hand of Circuit remnants can keep the biodes in order. Make sure they don't go murdering everyone. Right. Well, honestly, this broadcasting is pretty tiring. I think I'll play some music for you. Take a break, find Derek, and do whatever leftover drugs he's doing right now, and be right back. At least this will bring in some form of normalcy, you know. Enjoy the song. I am back. Derek's overdid it a little bit with the booze, so it's still just me, man. It sure does get lonely in this radio broadcasting boot or whatever they call it. So, what's next on the list? Let's see. Just some more death. It's starting to get depressing. I mean, don't get me wrong, half of those pricks fucking deserved it, but still. Cy White, CEO of Cobaltco, and Kedrick Hinton, CEO of Firehawk, dead. That shit ain't exactly fresh, but I don't think it had the chance to get out to the public just yet, and hell, you can take my word for it. I saw that firsthand. Died pretty much in front of my own eyes. I was lucky to get out of there. I mean, Cy White was a fucking creep and all. No one really liked him. And Kedrick Hinton was a war profiteer. He is one of the major figures who supported the Defiance and made them, but still. I can't help to not blame myself for their deaths. That was kind of on me. Tried to cut them on my deal with the rebels when shit started hitting the fan. They paid the ultimate price for it. But I barely got out there alive. I think the corporate death squad just had a pity on me. They let me live after the Defiance tossed me aside like piece of shit. After all the things I've done for them, guess some sins are unforgivable. Being Corpo is one of them. No redemption for us, I suppose. As I've said before, fuck them both at this point. All I wanted was for things to change. They sure fucking did. Not sure if, for the better, though. Anyway, let's finish off the list. Alassane Riki killed himself. I took the suicide pill before the Defiance cutthroats could find him. While he's really old and no real threat, and did a lot of good, too. He's still the man who once sold air. He knew what was coming. Took the easy way out. Not like he had much left to live for it. He was nothing but an empty shell in a wheelchair. But yeah, rest in peace, old-timer. And last one on the list is Laurent Debron. Seems like he managed to live, not that surprising, the CEO of a company focusing solely on defensive gadgets and guns, probably knows a thing or two about fortifying and defending his fort. Let's see how long he'll last the onslaught. There's nothing stopping the mobs now with devotion out of the picture. Apexi abandoning us, and Wenley hiding in his tower. On a positive note, the White Cross seems to have had a change of heart, or well, change of head rather. Their leadership purged and their faction restructured. They seem switch sides and side with the people now. But, you know, importantly, they just help whoever they can, not really giving shit about who's got their platinum membership. That is nice. That is some good news. And, well, that's it. That's the end of the list. Now I'll just speak from heart. Well, man, I really fucked things, didn't I? First, swayed by the riches and comfort of the corpos, then swayed by the promises of defiance, promises of their noble deeds, of their superior morality. I just wanted to do the good thing, the right thing. After being so selfish for years, keeping a blind eye to everything that the council was doing in hopes of losing my material possessions, but man, were they fucking useless. Oh, no matter how tall and fancy my tower used to be, no matter how expensive my drink was or how colorful my suits were, I was always sad and alone. Never really felt like I fit anywhere, especially not the fucking council. They made that clear often. Maybe that's why I like the idea of defiance, you know, their camaraderie. Brothers in arms, people fighting for freedom together. I mean, I'd had some friends in the high places, but I always knew I was different. Like Mr. Italics, he was an okay guy. I mean, he wasn't a dick to me, but he was all different kind of vile and greedy. He was perhaps the biggest opportunist I've ever seen. Arrogant, too. Always ready to use and abuse anyone he had the chance to. So, yeah, he sure is a dick. I wonder if he survived. Probably not, honestly. Made a lot of enemies. But maybe Karasis and Son saved his ass. Who knows? Heard his mech got wrecked. So, old Odie was kind of cool. You know, we had this rivalry going because it really helped with our marketing, but it was never anything personal. We were buddies in real life, actually. No one but the council members knew man had similar head like me. He just wanted to make some quality root beer and some fun guns. I just wanted to design bombs in different soda flavors because it was fun, you know? Never wanted to get into this political nonsense and shit, but yeah, I haven't really found what I was looking for in Defiance. Neither, always been an outsider, with few exceptions. Well, now with both sides gone, maybe I'll be able to find some place where I'll feel better. We will see. I know the situation seems hopeless, people, but you have to keep your hopes up. Let's build a new world together. a better world again and better. Be careful out there. I am not exaggerating when I say it's anarchy. I'll have to get drunk and high as well. Nothing else to do, really. Goodbye, Metropole. Well, not really. Metropole is gone. Then, goodbye, Synesthesia. Funky signing out. May forever. Goodbye.